Hello, hello, hello. It is day 10 of 21 for 21 days of celebration. And today I am grateful for friendship and community, but friendship. um, yeah, friendship. So I think friendship it's an interesting thing because um, over time we have different types of friends, and they serve different purposes in our lives, as you know, we serve different purposes in other people's lives. um, and I realized that it's just interesting, kind of the evolution of friends. And kind of the thing that's actually popping in my head is, so it's this visual, like of concentric circles that we used to use in consulting. And I mean, anyone can use it, but to kind of keep track of your network, like the network of people that you know. And it was kind of concentric circles, and it was each circle, so it was three circles. Each circle was represented a category of people. So it's like the people that you needed to sponsor you and like be a strategic partnership with, to kind of have your back if you needed an opportunity, or if you were able to offer an opportunity to someone else. That was kind of the strategic. And then you had like your peers, who, you know, who's the person you can call when you needed a template, or you needed help brainstorming something, or you've never done something before and you're asked and there's a deadline and you just need someone to like cry help to, or simply cry. um, and the kind of the outer circle would be the people who would be, I guess, junior to you. So people that you have a little bit of a different relationship. Maybe you need them more than they need you, but it's still like two-way street, mutually beneficial. So that's kind of like the thing that I and many people used. And I'm kind of applying that now to like friends and personal life. And I think it's just interesting how, you know, as little kids, we have friends who, you know, we play with outside, and we go to sleepovers and birthday parties and play dates and things with. And then kind of that evolves, and like we kind of weave in and out of the concentric circles, um, for a variety of reasons, depending on how old we are, depending on the circumstance. And I'm just thinking, like, over time, how like my friends have shifted, and how our relationships and the types of things that we share with each other, and the things that we need each other for, and the things that just how it's all evolved. And sometimes when we don't actually have those people in our lives when we need them, or they go away when we think they should be there, which has happened, um, how does that look? How do we act? How do we recover? How do we bounce back? And I personally have had a lot of change in the last, I'd say, 6 months, the last 2 years, and then maybe the last 4 or 5 years. There's been a lot of different types of shifts and changes. And I think the one thing that I really wanted for a long, 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 long time was like community and strong friendships to rely on, or to be the shoulder to cry on, or to share things, good, bad, indifferent. And the types of people I've needed, and I'm going to say needed, have definitely changed, and the types of people who have needed me have changed. But I look back, despite all the change, all the shifts in and out of the concentric circles, all of those changes, it's always been what it needed to be. And I think when people seemingly fell out of my life, it was devastating at times, so devastating. But it was what was needed, because I needed to shift. The people needed to shift. And that constantly happens as adults. We switch jobs, we move to different cities, we have families, we have pets, all sorts of things change, and our circles sometimes change. Now with things like social media, Facebook, Twitter, all those things, that enables us to stay in touch with people way differently than we would have 20 years ago. But I continue to be grateful for the people that I have in my life in those concentric circles, and wherever I fit in people's circles, because they never seem to fail. Whether it's an unexpected departure of a friend because we're just not supposed to be connected anymore, or whether it's really being able to sit and talk about absolutely nothing with someone for hours because you're just compatible like that. And I haven't always had the community, the friends that I wanted, but I've been able to get through everything that I've gotten through because everything came right on time. And like I said, when you're in the thick of it, it doesn't always seem like that. It does not always seem like that. But reflecting, I do see that. And the more that I learn, the more I know how I want to show up for other people, the more I'm able to find other people like that. And it can be a really beautiful experience when you connect with people on that level and in that way, because you can just let your guard down. You can let down all the masks. You don't have to compartmentalize yourself. You don't have to, project. You can call each other out when you're not stepping up. You can call each other out when you're being jerks. You can celebrate each other as well. So I've had a lot of those types of connections go away and come in recently. And I'm celebrating that today because I can see the value that they bring to my life and I bring to their life. And it's really cool. It actually is really cool. So I'm grateful for friendship and community today, and the ability to be a part of communities and to build my own, so I can help people have what they are looking for in that safe space, in getting the tools and the resources that they need to improve their lives, improve their health, improve their wellness, so they can pass that on to others in their lives. So I am grateful for friendship, for connection, for community today. And I wonder if you are too, if you have any people in your life that you are grateful for, and if you see kind of how the ebbs and flows of life have taken people out of your life for whatever reason, and then brought people back in your life for whatever reason. So that's what I'm celebrating today. I ask if you can celebrate the same.